Okay, I'm just going to do a quick audio test down the line. It's women's volleyball, the volleyball seconds. My name's Sam Randrich. Alongside me is Rowan Drawer to the start of this match. How are you feeling? Excited for this game?
Very excited. I mean, the men set a precedent with both the Roses volleyball games, winning them both. So I'm quite excited to see how this will go. I mean, the crowd is quite lively right now. They are so excited. Look at them running. You're getting ready.
Yeah, hopefully you can hear us over the sound of this cheering. The York team, they're very excited getting ready to start here. And the Lancaster team have got a flag running around on the court at the moment. So big cheers as everyone gets ready to start this match.
I mean, look at them go. The crowd. Everything is just perfect right now. The teams, the vibe, the atmosphere. Wow. Very lively. Now I'll just introduce the members of the teams. So for York, number 10 we have Anna Berry, number 17 we have Heritage, number 13 we have Mal, number 8 we have Aurelie, number 1 we have Helen, number 44 we have Jody, number 9 we have Maya, number 3 we have Val, number 4 we have Deb, number 27 we have Jai. And for Lancaster, number 7 we have Sarah, number 2 we have Chrissy, number 3 Venus, number 8 Eugenia, number 1 Cami, number 4 Misa, number 13 Helen, number 12 Vic, number 13 Sterling, number 10 Lucia, number 11 Sophia, number 6 Mona.
It looks like we are just about ready to get the game underway. They need to find the center of the ball first. That would help. There we go, they've got one at the back of the court.
Number 1.
We are ready to get underway.
Number 1 ready to serve. Over the net. Received. And over the net again by the libero. A long rally. Overpassed by the libero, number 27 on York side. A point for Lancaster.
It's a good start for the home team. 1-0 to get underway.
Number 11 getting ready to serve. Sophia with the ball. Referee calling something out. Ready to serve. Over the net. A spike by York's 44. Number 44 there. York with the ball again. Now, it is important to note that volleyball for women isn't as flashy as it is for the men. Men have the power, but volleyball for women is all about technique. Cami the libero hits it straight into the net. But it is all about technique, so the rallies are a lot longer than usual. The points are currently 2-1 in York's favour. York setting, going off. A spike over the blockers, picked up, but unfortunately it is York's point right here. York going strong in the set.
Yeah, 3-1, good start for York here. As the crowd cheers, the music plays, we've got the trampoline on the other end of the court. If I'm going to be your lover is the song playing as we get ready for the next point. York serves.
Up it goes. A beautiful set there, very high, very well received there by the spiker. And she runs for the ball, number 17, but she just doesn't quite get there. The hustle is crazy. I mean, the constant moving. It's now Lancaster's turn to serve. Number 4 there. Up it goes. York recovering very well from that. And a beautiful dive there by number 17. Unfortunately, it goes straight into the wall.
So that scores level in this first set. 3 apiece for York and Lancaster.
Deb with the serve. An ace there for Deb. Wow, look at that celebration go.
How does it feel when you get your first ace in the match? Must be a huge confidence boost for the Lancaster girls.
4 again with the serve. Up by 44. 8 follows through, but the block shoves it out. It is York's point.
Still got the scores level here. 4 apiece. With York ready to serve.
Up by Cami. A bit of a miscommunication there from Lancaster. Spike over. All 3 dive for the ball. Managed to keep it alive. Play going strong, but oh, she had dived, but she just didn't get it up. Libero coming back on for York. Out. York's point. Too much power there, right there with the serve.
So 5 apiece then. We can't separate these teams at the moment.
It's Aurelie's turn to serve. Here she goes. Over the net. Picked up by 17 there. Played alive by the libero who puts it over the net. Wow. It's quite impressive, really, how York is coming with all these plays.
So now we've got settled into this match. Rowan, tell us, for those who don't know how volleyball works, each team gets the chance to serve, as Lancaster have done here. And how does the scoring system work in this format?
Lancaster currently taking the lead, giving York a run for their money, 5-8 to Lancaster. Beautiful serve right there, very beautiful. Spike right into the open area of the court there for Lancaster. And you can see the girls really repositioning themselves, trying to close in the gaps, trying to eliminate any weaknesses that York may find. Number 21 here for York, serving over the net, right into, picked up very well. A point there for Lancaster, a beautiful one at that, with very deep spikes right into the deep areas of the court. It is really hard to judge whether or not it is in or out.
And that means Lancaster have built a small lead. 9-6 the score as they serve. Returned by York. Just over that, a diving by Lancaster. York for a point back there.
It was a net touch. Number 10 here with the ball. Number 10 getting ready to serve, Anna. Anna over the net. And unfortunately, It was out. Lancaster's point. Lancaster trying to widen the gap between York and itself right now. 7-10. Beautiful serve, but right into the net, unfortunately. Would have put York into a tough spot if it had gone over.
Rowan, for those people who are listening in at home, just explain for us how each of these games work. How many points do each team need to get to in order to secure the set?
So, this game is not a time game. It's the first one to 25 points who wins. Each team is only allowed 3 touches on either side, and blocks do not count as touches. Really, the point is to just get the ball over and to touch the floor, because in volleyball, you do not lose if the ball doesn't touch the floor. And it really is such a physically demanding sport. I mean, you have to really constantly dive to get the balls, and you see these ladies putting in this hard work, all this effort to try and get it living and playing. A spike there. Number 17 had died for it, but unfortunately it did not go up.
So that's 12-9 the lead now Lancaster have, closing in on halfway to that magical 25 points that they need for this first set.
Lancaster's turn to serve. We've got number 11, Sophia, there with the ball. Up it goes, over the net. Cami, oh, and a dive for the ball, but unfortunately it lands straight into the crowd. Number 3, Venus, with a good hustle there.
That's a case of, can we have our ball back, please, crowd? They have got it back. It's back to York now, who are getting ready to serve this next one. They're 10-12 behind.
Goes up. The defense of both teams is really quite amazing to see. Unfortunately, that just did not go over the net. York still has a chance to catch up to Lancaster there with the points, 10-13. A beautiful receive right there by number 17 from York. Up in the air, Cami sets.
It's another point for Lancaster, extending the lead to 14 points in front. 14 points to 10, sorry, 4 points in front. As we get Voulez-Vous from Alba playing as Lancaster serve.
Unfortunately, that was Lancaster's point. 44 spiked it straight into the blocker's hands.
So their lead extends to 5 points, the Lancaster serve.
Out. York's point.
So York managed to claw one back. They need to stop this deficit getting too big. It's not crazily out of hand at the moment, but they would rather get some more points in as they serve. Fido,
look at that power of that spike. Unfortunately, too much power, out of bounds. Number 44 here with the ball again. Consistently going over the net. Spike. A bit of miscommunication there from York. Wow, it is so intense watching this right now. Set from number 1 there. Backcourt spike from number 17. Spike again, picked up, but oh! Unfortunately, York loses the point there. Lancaster currently in the lead, 12 to 15.
So 16 points to 12 is the score. Lancaster getting ready to serve, which they do now.
Beautiful receive there. Up it goes. Up it goes. But unfortunately not enough to go over the net. York fans raising the volume there. York sends serve over the net. Up it goes. A spike there by number 10 that Cami dives for. Right into the area where the libero just didn't move to.
17 points to 13. So still a 5-point lead Lancaster have. York will need to close this down soon if they want edge shot stay in this set. Received by York.
Pushed over. A libero set, but it goes over. Number 11 there with the ball. Number 13 spikes, but it's into the net. Another point for York.
Trying to keep this game tighter, York. Lancaster still got that 3-point cushion as York serve now. Straight into the net. So that's another point to Lancaster, restoring the lead to 4. And Lancaster get the serve. Good serve by the number 3 from the back of the court, right in front of the crowd here. As this one goes straight into net as well. So that's another point for York. And the lead is cut back to 3 points, 18-15 to Lancaster.
A beautiful serve right there. York's point. That ball was too close to the net. A great position for York to be in. Not so much for Lancaster. Just look at the crowd, the support.
You could definitely tell which way these points are going, even without watching the match, based on the reactions of the crowd. A huge cheer every time Lancaster get a point and restore that 3 points advantage.
Yeah.
As York return this ball.
What a spike there! Number 9 had dived for it, but just didn't get there. Absolutely beautiful swing. Honest. An ace there for Lancaster. What a serve.
21 points to 16 now. So that advantage Lancaster have pulled out to a clear 5 points. Remember, the magic number is 25 here.
And they are very close to winning this set, actually. Just 4 more points left to go. Point for York.
Yeah, York putting one back. While Lancaster still needs 4, I think York will think they've got a good chance of getting themselves back into this, but they need to win.
A little celebration there with number 9 and 27 holding hands. I mean, the teamwork is really quite incredible to see. Number 9 dives, but it just does not go up.
22, that means of the next 3 points, they must win at least one of those in order to keep themselves in the match, must York. Lancaster, if they get all 3, will be across the line.
Picked up by number 27 there. right into the area where York. Another serve for York right now. Number 17 with the ball. Up in the air it goes. Over the net. Well received from Lancaster right there. Spike, but into the blocker's face. Oh. Hope that didn't hurt.
It's 23 points to 18 now. As it looks like we're going to have a slight break in proceedings. Everybody getting some well-earned drinks, some refreshments, maybe a snack or two. Rowan, what do you think that York need to do now in order to overcome that deficit and get this set across the line? And what do Lancaster need to do in order to hold that lead?
I think York really needs to tighten their defence a little bit. There are just too many stray balls going into areas of the court where they don't have enough cover. But it is manageable. They can pull through. It'd be nice to see them pulling through. I mean, Lancaster's men's team won both the games just earlier. And the teams are well matched. They are very even in terms of like physical strength and everything. So it's quite interesting to see it turn out this way. A serve right there. That would have been out. The 17 kept it playing. Up in the air it goes. Spike there by Lancaster. Number 17 really dives for it. Picked up by Lancaster there. Very close call right there. Number 17 and 1 both dive for the ball. Number 17's hustle is really great. Out. Lancaster just 1 point away from winning the set.
So that means that York cannot lose another point in this set. Lancaster serving it.
Is it an ace? Everybody is running, and it's an ace! Lancaster has won that set. All 3 York players running for the ball. Just not able to keep it up and in play.
So 25 points to 18 the score at the end of that set, which puts Lancaster 1 set up in this match. And we're going to have a little bit of a break, I think, but it might be too long before they switch around.
Switch sides of the court, ready and preparing for the next set.
So that means that Lancaster, dressed in the red kits, will be on the side of the court that is closest to us here on the balcony. And York will be on the other side, and York will be right in front of that crowd. How much of a difference do you think that crowd, which is, I'm going to say 95% Lancaster supporters, how much of a difference is that making to these two teams?
Honestly, it seems like the York supporters are quite loud, so will it really make much of a difference? I mean, volleyball really, as well as physical, it's also very mental. They have got to have the mental fortitude to really break through, own this set, and hopefully it's up for grabs, really, the winning spot.
Yeah, I've noticed across this weekend so far, while York may be smaller in numbers, they are very, very loud in these crowds.
They are.
They're doing their utmost best to overpower the Lancaster numbers in terms of volume. In terms of a shouting match, I think it's probably neck and neck.
And I mean, the support really is what keeps players going. Just knowing that no matter what, the crowd has their back. It must be quite a nice feeling to have.
Yeah, the only reason all these people are here is because they want to watch the volleyball. If they didn't want to, they wouldn't be here. So showing that support for their team, whether it be York or whether it be Lancaster. And we've got all the music playing. The atmosphere is absolutely electric in here.
Absolutely.
So it's been busted, I think you might be able to hear over this mic. Year 3000. Getting the vibes going. I'm guessing these players won't really care about the noise, able to block all that out and just play.
Focus on the game.
Focus on the other team. focus on that ball and what you need to do on your side of the court as you're getting ready.
A lot of high fives, a lot of cheers. Look at the crowd. The energy really is so uplifting. You can just feel it here from the balcony, feeling it from the crowd. It is so electric. Your girls hyping themselves up.
It is incredibly loud here in this sports hall. Almost thinking you might need ear defenders if it was any louder. As Lancaster had come onto the pitch, everyone cheered, and then York came onto the pitch as well, and they raised the roof again. And we're only in the second set of this game.
Only the second.
Imagine what it's going to be like much later on when we have a first in, and we're deep into that match as well. I can only imagine how electric the atmosphere will be then. Are we ready to get going? We need a ball, please. That would help. They seem to be very good at losing this ball. There we go. We've got one in the back of the court now, number 12 for Lancaster. Could get ready to serve for the first point in this second
Number
set.
12, Victoria here with the serve. A beautiful spike there by number 10. Number 10.
So that's 1 up for Lancaster, 1-0. And just a reminder for anyone that might be tuning in, 25 is the magic score to win a set that you need to get to. So they're 25th of the way there, 4% of the way there at Lancaster. I think ready to serve.
The crowd is cheering in anticipation. A beautiful spike there by number 44, picked up, but pushed out of bounds by number 3 there.
And Rowan, just remind everybody at home, how many sets do these teams need to win in order to get themselves across the line in this match?
It will be best of 3. But if Lancaster wins this set, then they have won it all.
So that means this set, crucially important to the University of York. They've got to get this one across the line.
So that I can keep going.
And they're already now 2-1 up at York.
A beautiful receive there by Cami. Spiked over. York running for the ball, diving for it, but unfortunately not getting to it fast enough.
Evens up the score, 2 apiece. Both teams now closing in on each other. It's ready for Lancaster to serve.
Number 4 serves too short.
That one didn't even make it to the net before it bounced on the ground and gave York another point. These serves crucially important because you only get one.
Number 17, Heritage there with the serve. She has been a really crucial player for York, diving for every ball, hustling, constantly moving.
Number
17.
Sorry. It's another point for Lancaster there. 4-3 up are the University of York in this second set. This must-win set for them here at this volleyball match.
Number 10 here with the serve over the net. A very small feint there from York. Into the air. Victoria sets backwards to number 8 there. Over the block and right into the empty space. The libero dives for it, but just couldn't keep it up. Not fast enough.
So we're all square again, 4 each here as Lancaster get ready to serve this next ball.
This game really truly is so close. It's hard to tell who will win.
Straight into the net with that shot. So 5 points to 4 for the University of York now, as their number 44 gets ready to serve from the back of the court. Serves it, received by Lancaster. Lancaster taking it over the net and getting the point.
Spike. Straight in between two players of York.
We're keeping ourselves tied here, 5 points apiece. But of course, Lancaster with that 1-set lead ahead in the match.
What a spike there by number 10, but unfortunately it was received out by Cameron.
6 points to 5 is the score to York, as the number 3 gets ready to serve, which it does now, received by Lancaster.
Up it goes. What a beautiful set. Spiked there. Pulled in and played by York, but unfortunately a miscommunication there.
Six all, we're still tied here in this second set, this crucial second set, as Lancaster serve. Over the net, received by York, but straight into the crowd.
An ace there. An ace for Lancaster. What a serve.
I think you've got to be careful if you're in this crowd down there. You've got to keep your eye out, as you may have balls flying towards you occasionally. But a good crowd catch from the man down there. Lancaster serve received by York.
Set by Victoria there. Blocked out by York, but unfortunately it fell through the block. It is Lancaster's point once again.
So for the first time in this set, a team's putting out a little bit of a lead. 2 point cushion for Lancaster as they're serving now. Received by York. Third touch over the net, pushed back by Lancaster. And that is going to be another point to Lancaster. 9 points to 6. So a 3 point cushion now.
Lancaster slowly widening the gap between both teams. Free serve, well received there by Heritage, number 17 from York. Over the net and out of bounds.
So what do York need to do here in order to slow this rate of scoring from Lancaster? 10 points to 6 is a 4 point cushion now. As we are going to take a bit of a break, so we can discuss that question of what do York need to do here in this must-win set in order to get back on parity.
I think a lot of it is just following up through with the ball, trying to get it over, but not too over so that it's pushed out of bounds. The hustle is great from York though, particularly number 17 there, and the libero number 9. It's quite amazing to see. You can tell how dedicated they are to the sport. And again, volleyball is really physically demanding. So they're just powering through, especially in the second set, where they're already worn out from the first.
And you don't have to tell me it's physically demanding. It looks it from the back here, watching as Lancaster getting ready to serve their 10-6 lead. Received by York and into the net.
Unfortunately, not high enough.
So that lead grows further. It's now a 5 point cushion for the University of Lancaster. 11 points to 6.
What a beautiful serve there. Picked up by York. Wow. Number 1 really keeping the ball alive in play. Blocked out, but unfortunately landed straight back into York's court. Lancaster's point.
This cushion that Lancaster have keeps getting wider and wider. 12 points to 6 now. Just a reminder, it's a magical 25 points they need to get to. So they're about halfway now, are Lancaster, as they serve. Received by York. And straight down, not over the net again. So that's another point to Lancaster, 13 to 6.
Beautiful serve there by number 3, straight into an area behind the libero. York repositioning themselves.
Lancaster starting to run away with this set now, 14 points to 6. Gap is ever widening.
Up it goes. Played well by York. A backward step from Victoria there, but unfortunately it goes out of bounds by that spiker.
So they've got a point on the board, have York. It's been a long while since they got a score on there. 14 points to 7, so they'll be hoping that this will cause a little shift in momentum and they get the run going here and close that gap slightly.
I imagine it would boost their morales very much. A very high serve there from York. And that spike of number 4 really pulls it through.
Lancaster say, I don't care about your little momentum boost, your morale boost by getting that point. We're going to get one straight back. And the gap is widened again, 15 points to 7 now.
Number 8 here with a serve. Right into the blind area of the court. Wow. York really needs to work on their defense there. They keep getting bested out here with the serves.
This is now a 9-point lead. This match definitely getting away from the University of York.
And I mean, it was just going so well for them. Number 17, Heritage there with the spike, very strong spike. Blocked out, battle of the blockers. It is York's point.
16 points to 8. So they managed to claw one back after the University of York. How hard is it when you get into a rut of losing point after point after point to start to turn that around?
I mean, it's inspiring, really, watching them. Beautiful receiver, straight up. Lancaster's point there. 17-8.
So lead again grows to 9 points. It's not quite insurmountable lead for York, but it is starting to look particularly massive. And once Lancaster start to close in that 25 as they serve now. Received by York straight over the net, one hit.
What a beautiful spike, but unfortunately the libero plummets it up. Down, sorry.
And it's short break, the lead, 10 points for the University of Lancaster, 18 points to 8 in this set. The must-win set from the University of York. So
Lancaster donning that 10-point difference, just like the men's second team did just before this match.
if you were in University of York's shoes now, what would you be doing? What would you be saying in that little huddle they've got there off to the left-hand side of the court?
Honestly, I think they just need to take a minute to breathe and regroup themselves, tighten their defenses, cover their weaknesses.
We know that this York team can win points against this Lancaster side. We saw it in the first set where they ran them very close.
Vicky here with the serves, consistently going over the net, and it is an ace for Victoria there. What a beautiful ace. Very pivotal right now.
19 points to 8. Over double the York score of Lancaster got.
And very close to the winning category. Just 6 more points to win the set overall.
We're getting ready for a Lancaster serve here. Number 12 on her back serves.
Up it goes. Follow through by beautiful follow. Beautiful up. Beautiful set there by Victoria, pushed over the net. It is a long rally over here right now. Very intense. You can really feel the heightened emotions. Too much power there by Lancaster spiker. Goes out of bounds once again. It is now a 10-point difference between them once again. Can York get another point?
So 19 points to 9 is the current score here at the University of Lancaster as York serve.
Up it goes by Cammy, straight into Victoria's hands. What beautiful teamwork. What beautiful synergy. Lancaster has 20 points. 5 shy from winning. Beautiful serve. And unfortunately, the libero once again takes it to the ground.
So 21 points to 9, which means of the next 4 points could decide it.
Lancaster follows through, running around. Look at the hustle there from number 17. Up it goes.
This has been an extraordinarily long rally so far. York still got it over the net to Lancaster.
A beautiful dive there by Victoria, number 12.
This must be the longest rally of the match so far. Lancaster still within their side over the York.
And out it goes, York's point. York finally making it into the double digits. 21 to 10.
So,
Heritage's turn to serve.
of the next 19 points, York must win 15 of them in order to keep this match going.
Out. Lancaster's point there. They've got 22 points to 10.
Yeah, Lancaster getting very close to the win here, 22 points to 10. This is an absolutely commanding lead here.
Goes up, Heritage pushes it over. But unfortunately, it's a double there from number 17, Heritage. Lancaster very close to winning the set, 23 to 10.
Would it be fair to say that York need a miracle now?
They definitely do. Victory is in sight for Lancaster right now. A serve there, pancaked by the libero, but pushed out. Lancaster's point.
One more point to go for Lancaster. If they win the next points, they will win this match. York have to win every point from here on out. That's a really tall order for them.
York really giving it their all now, but it falls onto the empty space and it's Lancaster's point. Lancaster wins the women's second game for Roses this year. That's Lancaster winning 3 games against York in volleyball. Absolutely delightful to watch. Look at that celebration. Look at the crowd. Cammy in the middle there.
They're straight into a choreographed dance for Lancaster and a big circle, big huddle. Is this something you practiced before the match? What are we going to do if we win it?
They are celebrating. Well-deserved win.
Yeah, that first set was incredibly close between the two teams, but Lancaster just took it away in that second set. The score there, 25 points to 10, the final score. What was the difference, do you think, between these two teams?
I think Lancaster's defense really was absolutely astonishing to see. York just a little open, too open.
is that something that York will be able to look at before the next match and work out quite where it went wrong here? Something you can address maybe in your training matches.
Make sure you guys stay tuned for the women's first game just later on tonight, straight after this one.
Yes, we're looking forward to that women's first game coming up later on. But to just recap the score again, that is Lancaster winning this women's seconds volleyball match 2-0 and 25-10 in that final set.
We are currently trying to get interviews with the players, so just hang on for that. It won't take long now.
Yeah. Let me head downstairs and see if I can find a player for us to interview. And while I do that, I'll leave you in the capable hands of Rowan. Tell us about your thoughts on this match and what you're excited for about later on.
I really am excited to see the way that these teams will power through in the next match. It is not too late for York to say that roses are white, but so far Lancaster has been proving that roses are in fact red. It is really astonishing to see the power and the plays and the mental fortitude of the players, because like I said, women's volleyball is very technical, very demanding on skills, and a lot is at stake really. It's just constant pepper rallies, constant rallies in general. It will be quite interesting to see how York will recover from this, especially since this is the third game that Lancaster has won. But the women's first should be quite an interesting game to watch. This game was very interesting to watch. I mean, the vibes, the atmosphere, everything was just there, very present, very, very enticing. And it just honestly makes you want, it leaves you wanting more. And it's quite amazing to see. We are waiting on interviews, so just give us a minute. While we do that though, how has everybody's roses been? It was very interesting to see York taking the lead on roses, but now Lancaster pulling through. I mean, just look at them celebrate, look at them going. That sheer happiness, it's really infectious. You can feel it all the way from up here. You can hear the crowd talks for itself. It is very, very exciting sport. Very rewarding too, with the plays and the wins and the victories. Everything about it just works out in its favor. And everything pays off, really. They've all been practicing, both York and Lancaster. They've both been practicing quite a bit for these matches, for these games, for this crowd. Now we are waiting again for players for interviews. It's taking longer than anticipated, however. The crowd was really electric tonight. Very, very exciting to see. And I mean, the support really does help players quite a bit. Just watching them feed off each other's energies. We're just waiting on it. Long rally here in Lancaster. Okay.
Right, so we've got Sarah, who's come up, who's the captain of the seconds team. Congratulations. Tell us how you felt about that match.
It felt amazing. Honestly, they played way over my expectation. I didn't have to substitute anyone out. If anything, I substituted myself out so that they could have so much more game time. And they impressed me so much. They played so well.
Was there any particular play or player who stood out to you?
Sterling, which I don't know her exact number, but she's a little short girl with blonde hair. That's an opposite. She actually has a shoulder injury, which you could also see her underarm serve. But I think she played amazingly. And also Mesa, who is our number 4, she just came from a basketball women's ones game and was still able to play incredibly.
Wow.
Tell me about that second set, because the first set was quite tight and you were able to get that one across the line. But 25-10 in the second set, what changed? What were you able to work out about this York team?
I think at the start, because we didn't know anything about York's second team, I'll be